Hello, hi, namaste, salama. Welcome to Anuj Kumar IND. And it's a continued show, Kinematics. And इसमें हम क्या करने वाले हैं, जो हमारा वेक्टर्स जो हमने न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन में स्टार्ट किया था, और वो जो वेक्टर्स हमारा रह गया था, आपको पता है हम मैथ्स नीट बेसिस पढ़ाते हैं, तो उस वेक्टर्स को आज हम कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं। तो आज हमारा सारे वेक्टर्स कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, जो अभी से लेके पूरी फिजिक्स में लगने वाला होगा, पूरी 12th का लास्ट टॉपिक ऑप्टिक्स तक। ओके, सो मतलब पूरी फिजिक्स में जो वेक्टर्स होने वाला है वो आज हम कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द रिमेनिंग वेक्टर्स दैट इज यूज्ड इन फिजिक्स, नॉट इन मैथमेटिक्स। मैथमेटिक्स की तो पूरा वेक्टर्स पूरा चैप्टर ही पढ़ेंगे मैथमेटिक्स में। सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल। एंड ऐसे ही रेगुलर कंटेंट हमारा आता रहता है। फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ्स पूरा सिलेबस खत्म होने वाला है इस चैनल पे, और बहुत कम टाइम में काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंटेंट देने का प्रयास किया जाता है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द वेक्टर्स, रिमेनिंग वेक्टर्स फॉर फिजिक्स। So we'll start with the unit vector, right? Unit vector. Correct? So what is unit vector? Unit vector is the vector multiplied by the reciprocal of its magnitude. It is unit vector, and it is symbolized as this. This topi, this cap is known as, this is cap, so it is collectively known as V cap. Okay, now it was a great invention in physics, as we have got a quantity to symbolize something. This symbolizes the direction of the vector. The direction of the vector. Okay, the direction of the vector. Correct? So let's suppose I said B vector is equals to 3A vector. Okay, B vector is equals to 3A vector. So how can I rewrite this? How will I write this? Its magnitude. I will write its magnitude as B vector is equals to 3 into modulus of A vector. Okay. And what is this equal to? V vector into 1 by modulus of V vector. This is equal to 1. And the main important thing is without unit. Without unit. अब आप बोल रहे होगे कि इसका थोड़ा यूज समझाओ, थोड़ा अच्छे से इसको और बारीकी में लेके जाओ। तो चलो इसको और बारीकी में लेके चलते हैं। ओके, सपोज मैं एक एक्सिस बना रहा हूँ। एरो क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? करेक्ट। ये एक्सिस बन गई हमारी। ओके, और यहाँ पे ये है एफ वेक्टर। करेक्ट। तो हम जो एक्स डायरेक्शन होता है, उसको हम बोलते हैं आई कैप। द एक्स डायरेक्शन सिंबलाइज्ड एज आई कैप. द वाई डायरेक्शन is symbolized as j cap. Okay, so let's write the component of this f vector. Okay, let's write the component. So how will we write this? So first I'll give the statements. I vector is the direction of x-axis, j cap is the direction of y-axis. Similarly, minus I cap is minus x and minus j cap is minus y, no problem. Okay, so let's write the component of the f vector. Now we know that f vector is the vector sum of the fx component and the fy component, no problem. Okay, we will write the x component as, first we will write with the desi method. or the old method that we wrote earlier in Newton laws of motion. We write that f cos theta along positive x-axis. This is the description of the x component of a vector. Now with the unit vector इतनी सारी अंग्रेजी नहीं लिखनी पड़ेगी हमको. पहली बात, this whole English we don't have to write it. How? We'll simply write it as f cos theta I cap. That means this vector is directed in x direction. Similarly, we'll write the y component as f sin theta j cap. Okay, f sin theta j cap. No problem. Okay, now suppose if I introduce this, suppose this is a p vector. Let's write its component. Okay, so px vector, what is px vector? If I'm not wrong, then px vector is p cos theta I cap and py vector, the component of p vector, is minus of p sin theta j cap. Let the angle be phi, as the angles can't be same, right? Phi. This will be minus here, as you can see here, and this is the angle phi. This is the angle theta. Okay, this is the components. Now we have to find the acceleration. Okay, so first we write p vector. P vector is p cos theta I cap plus minus of p sin theta j cap, as it is in negative y direction. And what is f vector is equals to? F vector is equal to f cos theta I cap plus f sin theta j cap. So p vector plus f vector, it will be equal to p cos theta I cap plus minus of p sin theta j cap plus f cos theta I cap plus f sin theta j cap. How can we collectively write it? We can write it as, let's combine the I cap and j cap. So the p cos theta plus f cos theta I cap, correct? No, not correct. Here it will be p sin theta minus of p sin theta. P sin theta plus f cos theta j cap plus f sin theta plus p cos theta bracket j cap. Okay, acceleration will be f cos theta minus p sin theta j cap plus f sin theta plus p cos theta j cap divided by the mass. Okay, no problem. And we told you that v cap is equal to v vector upon modulus of the velocity vector. So the v vector will be equal to v cap into modulus of this. Okay, no problem. So let me give you a question. Okay, let me give you a question. That the question is A is equals to 3I cap minus 4J cap, and B is equals to I cap plus J cap. And you have to find the C vector whose magnitude is twice that of B vector and whose magnitude is twice the B vector and opposite of A vector. ठीक है, मैग्नीट्यूड ट्वाइस है और वो है अपोजिट है A वेक्टर के, यानी डायरेक्शन उल्टी है. तो यू हैव टू सिंपली राइट दिस एज C vector is 2 times of B vector the magnitude and C cap is minus of A cap. No problem. Okay, and what is C vector is equals to C vector is equal to C cap into its magnitude. So what is A cap? What is A cap? Right, what is it? Is opposite of A, right? So what is the modulus? What will be the magnitude of B vector? It will be root 2. So the magnitude of C vector will be 2 root 2, and the direction, what will be its direction, right? So to find the direction, we have to find the, what will be A vector? A vector will be 3I cap minus 4J cap divided by its magnitude. So 3 square plus 4 square is equals to 25 upon root it, so it will become 5. Okay, no problem. And for C, the magnitude of the direction of C, it will be negative, so minus 3I cap plus 4J cap upon 5. So what will be the C vector? C vector will be 2 root 2 into minus 3I cap plus 4J cap upon 5. Correct? Now we'll be studying the most important part of vectors, the 3D vectors. The 3D vectors. The example of 3D vectors will be your corner of the room. You can find by first see the height, that is your y-axis, correct? Then you will find two directions, right? The first one, I will give you directions. The corner of your room, the right direction, the right hand will be your x-axis and the left hand will be your z-axis. So it will be formed something like this. Oh my god. This is y, this is x. As it is impossible to make the 3D one on the 2D, so I can only visualize you. Okay. Or let me put up a, so I will put a photo of a room's corner, right? Should I put it? No, it's quite simple, right? It's quite simple. So this is J cap, J cap, this is X cap, oh I cap, sorry. And what is the Z axis known as? It is known as K cap, IJK. IJK, it is I, it is J, and it is the K cap. Okay, correct. axis is, it is x-axis, it is y-axis, and it is z-axis. Okay, again we have to make the axes. Okay, you can imagine that this is your room's corner. It also looks like the room's corner only, right? So suppose here is a vector. Here we have made a vector. Okay, and now we have to write its component. We have to write its component. And the a vector, this is a vector, and what this a vector will be equal to? This a vector will be equal to ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap. Okay, so what we have to basically form is that ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Okay, so this is my, this is the x-axis, the I cap, this is the I cap, and this is the z cap, okay, and this will be ay cap, correct? This will be ay cap. Now this now this vector, this will be, what will be this? This will be ax I cap plus az k cap. Okay, correct? Let me remove this a vector. And this a vector will be here. I have actually, एक second, let me draw this with another color. God saved us. Okay, correct. So how we can find this is that the modulus of a vector will be equal to root under ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Okay, this will be the modulus, no problem. This will be the modulus of the magnitude of the a vector in 3D, in the 3D vector. Okay, so this is the concept of 3D vector. Now let's talk about the dot product. The dot product. What is dot product? Dot product is, suppose these are the two vectors, a vector into b vector. They will be equal to modulus their magnitude, the multiplication of their magnitude multiplied by cos theta. Multiplied by cos theta. Some fun fact about this is that, see, a vector into b vector upon modulus of a vector modulus of b vector is equals to cos theta. this will be a cap, this will be b cap, is equals to cos theta. This will be equal to cos theta. Okay, no problem. No. And something fun fact about this also, that if we multiply I cap into j cap, that means form with your hand, it will become 90 degree and cos 90 is 0. So I cap into j cap is 0. Correct. J cap into k cap is also 0. Is 0. And similarly, the into j cap and I cap into k cap is also 0. Correct. But if you form the I cap multiplied by I cap, it will be 1 degree, and cos 1 degree is it will be 0 degree, sorry, and cos 0 is 1. So I cap into I cap is 1, j cap into j cap is 1, and k cap into k cap is 1. These are some important rule of dot products. Okay. So if I tell you that find ax I cap plus by j cap, oh sorry, ay j cap ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap, then bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Find it. I am giving you 1 minute time. So ready? Right? So one by one, first you multiply ax I cap with these all, so it will become bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Okay, so I cap into I cap is 1, that means ax bx. I cap into j cap and j cap, I cap into k cap is 0, so only ax plus bx will remain. Similarly, when you will multiply ay j cap by this with bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap and az k cap with bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap, the same operation will take place. The difference will be the axis. Here it will become ay by plus az bz. Okay, this was something important that I want to tell you. Okay, now coming up, the next very important part of the vectors is the component of vector along another vector. Component of a vector along another vector. Component of a vector along another vector. Correct? Suppose a vector is equals to 3i cap minus 2j cap minus 3k cap, and so and AZ is equals to minus 3. AZ is equals to minus 3. Okay. And if I write A cap into K cap, it will also become minus 3. It will be minus 3. Are you understanding? Okay. So suppose I have an axis okay, angle theta, and this v vector is equal to 4 I cap plus 3j cap. Okay. So v cap into I cap will be v vector into 1 into cos theta. That means v cos theta. Okay. मैंने आपको न्यूटन लॉस में ये पढ़ाया था कि जैसे मेरा वेक्टर है और this is theta. Okay, so this vector, suppose this is A vector, this is B vector. This is component of A along B. Correct? Also, I can write this as component of A along B as B A cos theta, right? This B vector can be written as A cos theta. Also, now A cos theta is equal to, let's suppose we write A vector into B vector upon B. Oh no, sorry. It becomes, suppose AB cos theta is equals to A vector into B vector into cos theta. Okay. And if I take this B, here, so A cos theta, क्या हो गया? हाँ, correct. And I take this B vector here, so it will be A vector is equals to AB cos theta upon B vector. This is magnitude. Okay. Or else you can take this also, B vector upon modulus. So this will become A vector yes, or else you can divide both sides by B, cancel, so it will be A vector A cos theta is equals to A vector into B vector, B cap. Okay, A vector into B cap. So A cos theta is equals to B cap, right? So it is in mathematical form. This is in geometrical form. numerical form, and this this is English. Okay, so this was about the vectors. That is completed now. So meet you in the next one. Till then, thank you for watching. Shabba khair.